Hello Taurus, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. How are you, my bull gang? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you so much already. I am here to do a reading for you. It is for the week ahead, and we are doing two hands this week. I do come by once in a while and do the two hands. It gives us a different perspective, right? Not everybody has to resonate with one reading. And so I'm going to do two separate readings here, and let's take a look and see what's coming up for you, Taurus. Taurus, I'm just going to, give you a reminder that no matter who your deity is, please offer some good energy or prayers for Florida. They're going through some stuff. Oof. Those of you who are going through some stuff, we're sending you much love and prayers, as much as we can. I know it's not much, but it's all we can give you. Let's find out what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's go to the first hand, Taurus. First hand, we're just going to freestyle it, see what's coming up for you. No matter what is up, it is always going to be for the week ahead whenever you find this reading. Let's find out what's going on for Taurus. Okay, that one wouldn't go back in, so that's where we're starting this reading. We've got the World card. The World card is the closing of a chapter, the accomplishment of something. It is something that you've closed the door on, something you're not going to go back to, because this is fixed energy, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. And when those fixed signs make a decision, they do not go back. They waited a very long time in order to make that decision, and they are making it, and there's no going back after that. You know it, Taurus, as well as I do. We've got the Five of Pentacles, we've got the Ten of Wands, we've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. There's nothing left to say, Taurus. So what I'm feeling here, there's just nothing left to say. It's like it's time to just drop the burdens, disconnect from the past, drop these burdens. I have nothing left to say. I don't need any more clarity. I'm tired about thinking about it. It's just time to disconnect. And so I feel like you are making a major decision in the week ahead, and that major decision is to close the door on a situation, a friendship, a member of the family. Maybe it's a love situation, whatever it is. Take it as it resonates in your situation, but there is a major ending to a chapter. This is the last card in the major arcana. This is the last card we see when there is a major change or something has come full circle. We've completed the chapter, and now it's time to move on. And because something has ended, something must begin. So let's find out what's going on here. We've got the Nine of Cups. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. There's the beginning. And we've got the Empress in the reverse. So I feel like you're in the midst of transition, Taurus. It does feel like you're in the midst of transition. I want to say the Empress in reverse. It makes me feel like you're still in this energy of I don't want to give it up. I don't want to give it up, but I have to. So the Empress in reverse is telling me I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good that I have to give it up, but in order for me to have some sanity, in order for me to be able to move on into the future, I have to stop looking into the past. And so it does feel like somebody here is finally closing the door. Look, y'all, I always tell you that when the energy in the collective shifts, so do my readings. So we have a majority shift here. It feels like the majority shift is I have nothing left to say in the situation. It's brought me nothing but it's brought me nothing but some heavy burdens to carry. I feel like when you close the door, we've got here what happens, right? When something ends, something must begin, and what's beginning is the Ace of Pentacles. I feel you're almost doing it grudgingly, Taurus. It's like, fine, if you're not coming back, you're not coming back, and I'm just going to close the door. The Empress, I feel, is in the reverse because I don't feel right about this. I don't feel abundant about this. It feels like I would rather feel like I really don't need anybody, anything, anyone. And I feel like somebody here is feeling badly about having to close the door. I feel, though, that there is an Ace of Pentacles here. And it feels like, I feel like this Ace of Pentacles is telling me that you were waiting for someone to show up before you planted that. Like it was rooting. You had it rooting somewhere and you were waiting for it. It feels like you're ready to get your hands dirty and plant a new pentacle, because when something ends, something must begin. I feel like you're beginning alone, single, in this new chapter here. And I feel like although it's a decision that I feel you made for the best part of you, I feel like you still feel sort of a little bit badly about having to make this decision. I really do feel that this Ace of Pentacles is going to bring you the happiness that you want. It's going to bring you wish fulfillment. So I feel like you've been putting off your own you've been putting off your own happiness for a really long time by holding this Ace of Pentacles, holding it in your back pocket, rooting it, waiting for someone to plant it with you. And I feel like this Empress is in the reverse because at this point, I feel like you're ready to plant this pentacle by yourself, but you're not necessarily feeling abundant about it. But you are closing the door. This door is closed. It's done. You're never going back there. We do have the Five of Cups. It's regretful. That's what I was just saying about the Empress in the reverse. Not really feeling like maybe I didn't make the right decision, or feeling like, I wished I could have waited longer, but I can't. It's not healthy for me to wait any longer. It's like we're not speaking, we're not talking, there's no more clarity, there's nothing left to say. It's time for me to move forward. Tell me about Taurus, please. We've got the Ace of Wands, we've got the Four of Swords, and the Magician. So I feel here, Taurus, that it is time for you to go on this path alone. I feel like it's time for you to find excitement, something brand new, something that is, I feel it's almost like something that has your third eye on fire. It's like you see things clearly now, that there is an exciting path out there for you. I feel like the Four of Swords is telling me you now have the stability of the mind to make the decision, to use the tools you've been given to as the Magician. And I feel like this Magician energy is telling me that you do have everything that you need. You do know your own worth. It feels like there is a potential for for you to be able to build things, to manifest things. I feel like what you have been manifesting all along is the ability to be able to close this door and let go of whatever was in the past, and I think you've been successful. The Magician here tells me the manifestation actually turns out to be, I just want stability of the mind, is what I want. I want to heal. I want stability of the mind, and I feel like that's what's coming up for you next week, Taurus. We do have the Seven of Swords, but you're still sort of undecided. There's things that are left unsaid. It feels like somebody here is not getting any closure, and the Seven of Swords is like something is still under the surface, still bubbling there. It still bothers you, I feel. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. What is this for Taurus? What's in the Seven of Swords? Why is the Seven of Swords here? We do have the Knight of Swords. I think you would have rather had a conversation about it, but it feels like somebody is not reaching out to you and your hands are tied. I want to say there's really not much that you can do. So it's time for you to run off aggressively into the future. And we do have the Judgment card in the reverse. So it feels like it almost feels like you're making a wrong decision, or you're just leaving it. And I've had this conversation before with most recently with just a friend, is that, there's always the yes and the no, the light and the dark, the yes, either we're going to do it or we're going to close the door. And sometimes there's always a third decision you can make. And the third decision is we can just leave it on the back burner, leave it there. If it's supposed to be mine, it will return. And if it doesn't, then it's not. And I feel like that's why the Judgment card is in the reverse. It's like, I'm not going to make a decision about this right now. I'm just going to leave it as it is, leave it on the back burner. And if it shows up again, it's mine. And if it doesn't, I'm just going to head off into the future and do my own thing. So I feel like you haven't quite yet made the decision to head off into the future by yourself, but I feel like closing this door is the first step. Tell me what the outcome is for Taurus, please. Tell me what the outcome is for Taurus. We have the King of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So it feels like here that you are finally being honest with yourself, honest and truthful about what's going to give you stability, Taurus. And I feel like what's going to give you stability is to carry on into the future without whomever it was, whatever it was you were waiting for, whatever the situation was for. You were always supposed to go on this path alone, but you were blocking your own abundance with the Empress in the reverse. You were blocking your own abundance. You were holding off, holding back, blocking your abundance and blocking your happiness because you wanted someone to do it with you. And I feel like you finally closed the door on that. And now you see, like, it looks like the third eye is on fire here. Now it's like you see the passion, the excitement, the creative new path that you're able to take here. I feel like you finally have agreed with the universe. That's what I want to say, because there's stability in this Ace of Wands. It feels like you know that you've got all of the aces in hand, right? As the Magician, you can take whatever path you want. And I feel like what you're deciding to do is plant a pentacle and open up something brand new in the 3D. It's time for me to carry on in the 3D, not just in the realm of the 5D, right? And it is time for you to put your boots to the ground. It's time for you to take off. It is I feel like that you will be aggressively running into the future. And I feel like instead of saying yes or no or making a decision either way, it feels like you are just saying, you know what, it is what it is. And I'm just going to leave it on the back burner. And I'm not going to say it's over completely 100% forever in my life. But I'm also not going to say that I'm open to it. So I think that this door is closing because you've decided that you needed to bring things full circle. And this is an accomplishment or a milestone. This is a huge milestone. It feels like somebody has been blocked for years because they chose not to break away from whatever is in the past. So we do have years, right? I'm looking at 6 Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. To me, those are years. And so it does feel like here that the Queen of Pentacles is finally decided that I'm no longer going to be breadcrumbed. I'm now going to be getting reciprocal energy. I'm going to demand reciprocal energy. And it feels like you work really hard. You are a person who works really hard to tell the truth, to be honest, truthful. And I feel like that's what you're doing right now. With the King of Swords here, it feels like you're using that sword to cut away something that you're never going back to. If that thing shows up for you, then maybe you'll deal with it then. But I feel like in your mind, you're like, I'm done with that thing. Tell me what else is coming around the corner here. We do have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Cups. Yeah, you're gone. It feels like you're off to find new, exciting friendships, stability. It feels like you do it, again, grudgingly. We've got 4 wands on this Knight of Wands card. You can see the 4 wands that are around her. And then we do have the 5th wand here. So it does feel like it's like hesitation, but I know that I've got to do it. So you're doing it. You're being very brave. The Knight of Wands is here, dashing off into the future with this Ace of Wands here. So you've made the decision to go. And we do have the 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. So it feels like you have, that you're working really hard on finding a new group of people, looking at this as an accomplishment or a milestone or a celebratory time for you, Taurus. It feels like it's a time to celebrate. A new path is opening up here. And so we've got the Page of Wands. I love it. You're on a brand new path, an exciting, fun, flirty. This is a person who has decided that I'm just going to be in this childlike energy. This childlike energy, it's time for me to move forward and have some fun, finally. So I feel like you are reaching out to friends to get them together, possibly to celebrate and saying, you know what, this is a new dawn, a new day for me. It's a new time. So I feel like it's time that you realize that you deserve the reciprocity because the Queen of Pentacles knows their worth. You deserve reciprocity and you know that. And that's why you've closed this chapter. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Cups. We have the 5 of Swords. You're no longer fighting your emotions or your feelings. And even though you feel that this person is the lover or somebody who is a soulmate connection for you, I feel like your choice is pretty clear. The choice is the 5 of Swords and the Queen of Cups. I am compassionate and loving and kind, but you can only push Taurus so far, right? The 5 of Swords tells me, you know what? I'm just eventually going to forget about our fundamental differences and I'm making a choice to move off into the future so I can find soulmate love. That's what it feels like here. All right. Taurus, we do have Virgo and Pisces. We have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy here. We have Aries, Gemini, we have Taurus, Libra. We do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer energy. Let's look at your second hand, Taurus. Tell me about this second hand. What is this energy for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Taurus, if you're interested in joining us in the membership area, we are now on the second module of Learning Tarot. And we started on the Major Arcana today. Look for the pinned comment below. I also have room over at Wizio for private reads. Tell me what is coming up for Taurus, please. Tell me what's coming up for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the 4 of Cups in the reverse. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the Empress here. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Taurus, I feel as though it feels as though you are about to move out of your comfort zone, I want to say. After a long time of being blocked or blocking your abundance or blocking your happiness, I feel like it's almost like you were hiding yourself away. It feels like after a long period of sort of trying to get grounded, stay grounded, make a decision. I feel like you have made a decision. I think the decision is with the Four of Cups in the reverse. It's time for me to come out of my comfort zone and take a look at what is out there for me. Now, the Ten of Pentacles, of course, can be a new job. Maybe somebody here has decided, I need more money. It's going to be a new job here, possibly. And I feel like if you are the person who is looking for a new job, something that you might love, I think you are about to find it. I just think that you needed to make the decision to come out of your comfort zone. So if we are talking about work, it feels like maybe you stayed in the comfortably polished rut where you knew that you weren't happy in the environment. You knew that they weren't paying you enough. And I feel like whatever job you're about to find is going to be completely and totally abundant. For others of you, it does feel like if you are somebody who has been hiding yourself away because you've been working on yourself, I feel like it feels like with the Knight of Pentacles here, it feels like it's been a long while since you've actually fallen in love or allowed yourself to feel the Ace of Cups. It feels like you've been on your own, independent, maybe even hyper independent, doing your own thing for such a long time. You're just wondering, is it time to come out of my comfort zone? Maybe it's time to take a look out there and find out if anybody is interested in something with longevity, something that is going to be valuable, something that is going to take us into the future. I feel, Taurus, that if you are the person who is finally coming out of this blocked energy or a place where you have blocked your abundance, that it's time for you to come out of your comfort zone here and sort of take a look around and find out what is available out there. I feel like I am talking to somebody who's not been in love or who has not dated for a really long time. It feels like it could be at least a year, but for some of you, it could be 10. It doesn't have to be. It could be less. But I feel like somebody here has been spending time by themselves, and I feel like that's why you're showing up as the Empress here, because you are somebody who has learned all of the lessons of all of the queens, right? And we do have Libra here, which tells me, that it's the change of the season, a cardinal sign, right? Change of the season into the fall. So I feel like this fall, somebody is going to have a new connection, a new love connection after being single for many, many years. Tell me why you're coming out of the comfort zone, Taurus. Tell me why the decision to come out of the comfort zone here. I feel like by being by yourself all the time and not being with other people, you're blocking your own abundance here. And abundance is everything. It's not just blocking yourself from a relationship. It could be a job. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be a relationship with your children. If you're not willing to change, you're always going to get what you always got, right? And I feel like it's the reason that you are coming out of this place of comfort or the comfort zone here is because it's time for you to communicate with other people. I feel like you are coming out of this comfort zone after having healed from a broken heart or disappointment. We've got 2 swords and 1 is 3. I feel like you finally addressed it. You finally addressed this. You finally realized, like the Ace of Swords is in the air here with the Knight, right? The Knight is sort of moving really quick, but I feel like it's come to a realization or an aha moment or clarity that I have been hiding myself away, or it's been too comfortable to be by myself at home. It's time for me to get out and see other people. We just talked about the Ace of Swords, and the universe comes in and says, you're absolutely correct. That's what it is. The focus is on the Ace of Swords, I feel. We do have, again, 4 swords, right? Which we saw in the last hand. And so it feels like you are in a place where you have done your healing up till now. You're in a stable mindset. You're in stable emotions. And I feel like this tells me that you are stable, secure, grounded, solid here, that you're very balanced at this time. And so the Ace of Swords is like, you know what? I could really use a new person to talk to. I really could use a new person to flirt with. Like I really could, it's time for me to have this realization that it's time to open a new path of speaking to somebody here. We've got the King of Swords. Very interesting. More swords here. We've got 5 swords. So I feel like the reason that you might be in hermit mode is because you're kind of, I feel like you're a person who has been looking for truth and honesty and transparency in someone who might give you that for the long term. And I feel like you didn't have any success in doing that. So I feel like you kind of hid yourself away. It's like you got tired of trying. If we are looking at this as something to do with money, I feel like somebody has some sort of an official person who is about to arrive or communicate, and the communication is going to be about a lot of money, Taurus. It's going to be about a lot of abundance, or something that is that has longevity, something that is that I feel is going to make you incredibly happy and give you some sort of a new beginning. It almost feels like this block you had was not only blocking the flow of love, it was blocking the flow of abundance. It was blocking the flow of everything. You were stuck. You were moving slow at some point, that you were stuck in this comfort zone. And so I feel like the King of Swords is telling me that if this is a money thing, I feel like somebody here is about to get news from the official person. Now, the King of Swords to me is somebody who is like a judge or a lawyer, or somebody who might be serving you papers, or somebody who's maybe opening a will or something like that. It feels like that somebody is making a decision which is going to cause you to have some sort of longevity, abundance, maybe money. Take it as it resonates for you. What is the Ten of Pentacles, please? What is the Ten of Pentacles for Taurus? We've got, justice is coming in. I was saying something legal. It does feel like that you're going to be celebrating soon because you're going to have some sort of abundance. Now, I'm not saying you're going to win the lottery, but I'm not saying you're not going to win the lottery. I'm just saying, like, it feels like it's a something abundant. So for some of you, it could be this King of Swords is somebody who interviewed you and you've got the job, and it's going to pay a lot more than you thought it would, and you're actually really going to love it. But it is a judgment that's being made, like a justice is coming for you. Something is being made right, Taurus, and it's in the form of pentacles. And please understand that pentacles are not only just money. They are energy. They're the energy of something that is long lasting, has longevity. If it is money, though, it could be enough for you and maybe some long-term support for your family. Tell me more. It's like whatever this is going to put attention on you. You're about to cross the finish line on something here. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. You're about to get some sort of, it's communication that's coming in the 3D. It's coming in the form of something you can touch, hold, taste, feel. So it's coming in the form of a letter, or it's coming in the form of someone knocking on your door, or maybe it's first a text, or maybe it's first an email. And then somebody is going to arrive to tell you about something that you're about to get victory in. And I feel like it's going to be justification. That's something that is going to end up being very long-term for you, Taurus. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, Taurus. I feel like for some of you that this is long-term happiness because of a decision, whether it's a decision in love, a decision in somebody is going to hire you for the job that you've always wanted. Whatever that decision is, it's going to be long-term happiness because something is about to come into justice, into balance. Somebody's making something right. We've got Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. We've got some Leo energy here. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, and Taurus here. Tell me about this long-term happiness. What is this? We do have the Seven of Cups. Taurus, it's something you've been dreaming about. You've been dreaming about this long-term happiness, this overflowing cup of emotional love and happiness and purification and money, or it does feel like there is something that's being, even if you don't know it, because to me the Page of Pentacles is something in the background. Even if you don't know about it, I feel like it's going to change everything. We've got quick change that's happening here, upheaval, a shift of energy. It feels like your dreams are being pulled into the 3D here, right? This is the dream state. This is like, it feels very dreamy to me. And we do have 8 cups here. It feels like you thought it was over, you didn't get the job, or there's no way they're going to accept the application, I don't get the loan, there's no way I'm getting the house. Like it feels like something you've given up on already is about to show up. Tell me about the Tower. Wow, Taurus. There's a major awakening here. It's a major breakthrough, something you've been waiting for. And look, it's going to be different for all of you. It's not always about love. We've got Pentacles here. Feels like there's a victory. For some of you, a legal victory. That somebody is going to say something out loud that is the truth. And then whatever they say is going to turn into something incredibly beautiful for you. So whether that's a person who's speaking up about their long-term feelings, or whether this is a job that you've been waiting for that you thought, meh, like you put it in the background. You're like, no, it's never going to happen. This is something that's coming to light. The sun is here. When the sun is here with the Tower, to me, that's a major event, a major awakening, a major breakthrough. And the fact that the Seven of Cups is here tells me that this is a major breakthrough, something you've been dreaming of. Tell me what the outcome is, please. Wow. And the thing is you forgot about it because the Knight of Pentacles is here. It took so damn long. It took forever, years maybe, right? Like we have 10, 11, 12 Pentacles here. It could be taking for years and years, something that you were hoping was going to happen here. Tell me what the outcome is. We do have the Three of Swords, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is somebody who has a knowing. This is Piscean energy. So I feel like it's a knowing that you've had about something that, even though people were saying, look, put it in the background, it's never going to happen. I feel like you had a knowing that something was traveling slowly, passively. For some of you, it could be romantic energy. We've got the Knight of Cups here. We do have the Three of Swords. I feel like what you're leaving in the past is the Three of Swords. And I feel like new love is coming for you. It feels like a new romantic connection for some of you because we do have the Ace of Cups here and we do have the High Priestess. It's almost like you knew it. Like you knew it. You could have Piscean energy. You don't have to, but it does really feel like you knew something was coming and here it is. And I don't think that you can really even put a label on it. It might be, I've been single for years and I've been waiting for the person to show up, arrive on the white horse. Could be as simple as that. I feel like for somebody, you're going to meet someone new if this is a love reading. But for others of you, I feel like you're having something that you've been dreaming about showing up in the 3D, and it's going to freak you the hell out. We have the Chariot here. We do have the Temperance here. And what's the Wheel of Fortune? What is going on here? It's the moment of alchemy. It's divine timing for change. Change to give you the victory, Taurus. Change to give you the victory. Things are now in balance. Everything is finally in balance. And the thing that's coming for you is a for real thing. It is. It's your time, Taurus. It's here. Change is coming. And look, remember, it doesn't always come. It doesn't always come as it shows here. It doesn't always come as, holy crap, it's right in your face in a blaze of glory and the sun is behind. It doesn't always come like that. This could be simply something that you've been dreaming about. Maybe you're having psychic dreams, but something you've been dreaming, hoping and happening, that is going to be happening in the future is actually happening. It's the moment of alchemy for change. And we do have the Chariot, which means things are moving forward. No more worries, Taurus. Look, no more worries. You're getting stable, abundant. All right. I'm going to leave that right there, Taurus. It seems like great energy. It's finally time for Taurus to move forward with the Wheel of Fortune. A cycle has ended, so another cycle can open. I think that these two readings sort of connect with each other, but not really. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus, and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm out. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Take care, my Floridians. Love you guys. Bye-bye.